The crowd roars as Caitlin Clark returns to Iowa. But this isn't just any welcome. It's a tribute to her record-breaking success and hard work paying off. Surrounded by former teammates and coaches, Clark is flooded with memories of their incredible journey together.
Caitlin Clark, the rest of her Iowa team back on campus, celebrating their accomplishments.
Remember that unforgettable 41-point triple-double against Louisville, or the buzzer beater against Indiana, and the tears of joy when they clinched back-to-back Final Four spots. This is the story of a remarkable girl from Des Moines and her Hawkeye teammates, who recently returned home, filling the crowd with pure joy. Little did they know it would be one of the happiest, most memorable days of their lives. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Ready? Let's get started. The familiar roar of Kinnick Stadium surrounds Caitlin Clark as she steps back onto home turf. But today is different. This isn't about a game. It's a celebration of her and her iconic college team. Fans, decked out in black and gold, pack the stands, thrilled to catch a glimpse of their beloved basketball star. The energy is electric, full of pride and nostalgia. The Hawkeye faithful are here not just for football, but to honor the player who made waves for Iowa women's basketball. Signs with Clark's name and jersey number dot the crowd, showing just how deeply she's impacted the community. As Clark crosses the field, she spots two familiar faces, her former teammates Gabby Marshall and Kate Martin. They reunite with laughter, hugs, and memories of the journey they shared. Current Iowa players join in, excited to connect with the legend who paved the way for them. During a timeout, Clark and her teammates are recognized on the field, and the crowd erupts in a standing ovation. It's a powerful moment of gratitude, a reminder of their lasting impact, not only on the court, but in the hearts of Iowans everywhere.
You secured Rookie of the Year and First Team WNBA, but I have to ask, what was it like playing each other?
Well, minus the 4 times I lost to Kate, pretty good, but it was fun. Obviously, getting to live out your dream and do it at that highest level is pretty cool, and getting to see Kate do it as well after being pretty under the radar is fun as one of her best friends.
Well, Kate, the Hawkeye fans attended a lot of WNBA games this season. How did the Hawkeye support help you guys in your rookie seasons?
Oh, it was unreal. There's nothing quite like Hawkeye Nation.
The crowd's anticipation grows as they wait to hear directly from Clark. How will she respond to this incredible outpouring of support? What does it mean to her to stand here once more? At last, Clark steps forward, her voice thick with emotion, reaching every corner of the stadium.
To the state of the Hawkeye fans, thank you. Our careers were incredible, and a lot of it was because of you guys. So we feel very fortunate to have played at a place like this, and we're happy to be back. So thank you, and let's get a win.
The gratitude in her voice is clear, reflecting her deep connection to this place and its people. The emotional peak of Clark's impact came in a quiet moment with her former coach, Lisa Bluter, as they stood together, reflecting on the journey they had shared. Clark's coach was visibly moved, overwhelmed by how far they had come and the legacy they had built together. It was a powerful reminder that success is never achieved alone, and that the bonds formed in pursuit of greatness can last a lifetime.
You never know how quickly they're going to adapt to the WNBA game coming from college. And I think that Caitlin has done surprisingly well, how quickly she's adapted to this game.
This homecoming is more than just a trip down memory lane. It's a link between Clark's past and her future as her journey unfolds in the WNBA. Her legacy in Iowa will inspire those following in her footsteps for years to come. Though the cheers may quiet, the impact of Caitlin Clark and her Hawkeye teammates on Iowa basketball will resonate long after. Now, a name synonymous with excellence, Clark's path wasn't always easy. Throughout her college career, she faced tough challenges and relentless defenses aimed at shutting her down. How did she handle the pressure when it was at its peak?
There's a lot of doubters out there, as we all know, and she has proved them all wrong.
The answer can be found in a moment that will always be remembered in Iowa basketball history. Imagine the clock winding down, the crowd holding its breath, and Clark with the ball in her hands during the game against Indiana. What happened next would transform Iowa basketball forever. With a swift flick of her wrist, Clark made a buzzer beater that not only secured the win, but also established her legacy as one of the greatest players in college basketball history. Martin looking, here's Clark. She shoots, and it's good. That shot was just one highlight in Clark's remarkable Iowa career. She became the NCAA's all-time leading scorer, showcasing her exceptional consistency and skill on the court. However, her journey wasn't just about individual awards. She guided the Hawkeyes to back-to-back championship games in 2020, 2023, and 2024, making those the deepest runs in the program's history. Her outstanding performance earned her several Player of the Year honors, including the prestigious AP Player of the Year award.
You guys all seen Wheel of Fortune, right?
Yes.
Wheel of Fortune. I could be Amanda.
Yes.
Okay.
Where's your dress?
I know, I need a gown. All right, so you guys are gonna guess letters. C. Give me a C, please. Keelan is coming back.
The stats only tell part of the story. Caitlin Clark's impact on Iowa basketball extended far beyond the numbers. During her time with the team, the program experienced notable growth in recruitment, attendance, and media attention. Her electrifying style of play and clutch performances attracted fans from all backgrounds, transforming Carver Hawkeye Arena into one of the toughest venues in college basketball. What truly set Clark apart wasn't just her individual talent. It was her ability to uplift those around her. She didn't just score points. She fostered a culture of excellence that touched every corner of the program. If you're enjoying this video so far, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We appreciate you taking the time to watch, and now, let's get back to the action. Transformation didn't happen overnight. It was the result of countless hours of practice, strong bonds with teammates, and the guidance of coaches like Lisa Bluter. Together, they built a basketball powerhouse that will continue to thrive long after Clark moves on. The peak of this journey came when Clark and her teammates received championship rings after winning the Big Ten championship. That moment represented not just their success on the court, but also the culture of excellence they established at Iowa, a tangible reminder of the legacy they created. With her college career now behind her, Clark's legacy at Iowa lays a solid foundation for the program's future. However, her story doesn't stop here. As we shift our focus to her teammates and coaches, it becomes clear that Clark's greatness wasn't achieved alone. It was the result of a dedicated team, a supportive program, and a community all working together to accomplish something truly remarkable. They say college friendships fade after graduation, but Caitlin Clark and her teammates are proving otherwise in a truly heartwarming way. How are these former Hawkeyes reshaping professional relationships? When Clark stepped onto the practice court at Carver Hawkeye Arena, she was met with an emotional scene that brought tears to her eyes. Current Hawkeyes eagerly lined up to greet their celebrated alumna. This touching moment kicked off an emotional reunion with her former teammates. The practice quickly turned into a joyful celebration, filled with laughter and nostalgia. Clark was seen running around the court, her face lighting up with happiness as she cheered for her old teammates. The atmosphere in the gym was electric, showcasing the deep connection these women still have with one another.
Caitlin's light shines. It shines on all of you. And I try to remind our team of that all the time. We're going to enjoy that light, and it helps all of us.
Maintaining friendships after college isn't always easy, especially with Clark now playing for the Indiana Fever in the wnba and her former teammates carving out their own paths. Finding time to stay connected can be a challenge, but they discovered creative ways to keep their bond strong. Social media has become a lifeline for the group, with Clark, Martin, and Gabby Marshall often sharing posts that highlight their ongoing friendship. Fans have embraced these glimpses into their off-court lives, expressing joy at seeing the trio together again. One heartwarming example of their enduring friendship occurred during Clark's recent visit to Iowa. She joined Martin and Marshall to create a TikTok video filled with laughter and jokes, as if no time had passed at all. This playful interaction beautifully showcased the genuine affection and camaraderie that continue to define their relationship.
Okay, guys, we're back. Did you miss us? Because we missed you.
But it's not all fun and games. These women are also dedicated to giving back to the community that supported them during their college years. During her homecoming, Clark and Martin visited the Children's Hospital in Iowa, continuing a tradition they started as Hawkeyes. This gesture reflects the depth of their friendship and their shared commitment to helping others. Coach Jan Jensen, who has seen these players grow both on and off the court, commented on the impact of their bond, noting Clark's ability to empower those around her. Jensen mentioned that this is what Iowa will miss. The emotional high point of Clark's return came during a team practice when the current Iowa players were running through drills. Clark couldn't hold back her excitement, celebrating enthusiastically whenever a teammate made a great play. Her joy was contagious, inspiring everyone in the gym. It was a powerful moment that connected the past with the present, showing the current players a passion and support that define Iowa basketball. Perhaps the most touching moment during Clark's return was when she revealed a special tradition she has kept alive despite her busy wnba schedule. Clark took the time to celebrate Jan Jensen's daughter's birthday alongside Martin and Marshall. This personal connection, maintained even as their lives have taken different directions, highlights the family-like atmosphere within the Iowa program. As Clark's visit drew to a close, it became clear that her impact on Iowa basketball goes well beyond her record-breaking achievements. The relationships she's built with her teammates, coaches, and the community continue to inspire and uplift the current Iowa players. Witnessing this reunion was a powerful reminder of the lasting connections being formed daily. With tears in her eyes and a smile on her face, Clark embraced her former teammates one last time before heading back to her wnba responsibilities. It was evident that a piece of her heart would always stay in Iowa City. Bound by unbreakable friendships and shared dreams, Clark's influence extends far beyond the final buzzer of her college career. As she prepared to leave Iowa, she had one last gift to give, a gesture so heartfelt that it left her former coach speechless. What could possibly touch a seasoned mentor so deeply in front of her star player? The answer lies in the ripple effect of Clark's incredible journey. As she stood before a crowd of young basketball players, their eyes wide with admiration, she held out her championship ring. This gesture was more than just a show-and-tell moment. It symbolized the passing of the torch, a tangible reminder of what can be achieved through hard work and determination. Clark's influence on aspiring players has been nothing short of revolutionary. Jada Gami, a current Iowa player, expressed it clearly. "Caitlin was the reason I wanted to come to Iowa. She showed us what was possible." This sentiment resonates across the state, with young athletes naming Clark as their inspiration for pursuing basketball seriously. While expectations for Clark's impact were high, the reality has exceeded even the most optimistic predictions. Since her freshman year at Iowa, youth basketball participation among girls has skyrocketed by over 30%. This surge isn't merely a statistic, it underscores the power of representation and the critical importance of visible role models in women's sports. Clark's journey has ignited a passion for basketball in countless young girls, empowering them to dream bigger and strive for greatness.